Hi, everyone, and welcome to the ninth day of the war. After which I think we can all say it out by now that this is just fucking ridiculous. Like, fucking ridiculous. Cities are literally on fire. More than 1,000 civilian is dead. Trillions of dollars wasted on bombs. A collapsing international system, and apparently no one cares. So, yeah, maybe you realized as well, this is the Third World War. We are watching a war crime in real time, what some call foreign policy. You're watching civilians get vaporized, and you're checking which flag on the missile before you decide whether you're outraged. I'm sorry, but if it's true for you, but then you're a hypocrite. You are a fucking hypocrite. What? Stings? Good. It should. Let me be clear. If Russia invades Ukraine, it's an international crime, breaking the international law, which is true. It's not even a debate, period. But when the US decides Iran needs democracy at the barrel of a gun, basically, suddenly it's a regime change. Suddenly it's helping people. When Israel bombs Iranian cities, that's called self-defense. No, no. Let's do the math on the self-defense. The Israeli military's intelligence own database classifies data admits that 83% of all the Palestinians killed in Gaza are civilians, not Hamas, not militants, civilians. That's over 70,000 people killed. Do you understand it? Children, women, aid workers, doctors, journalists. Entire families erased forever. And this is the same Israel that just slaughtered people in Lebanon again, as they did hundreds of civilians even after the end of the war with Palestine. I mean, it's not even ended, but whatever. Whatever. But it's not even not all, is it? The United States has been running assassination programs for 2 decades by now. You can count it: Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Yemen, Syria, Somalia. Thousands of civilians dead that they call the price of safety. Tell it to the dead families, okay? And Venezuela, we don't even have to go far. I think it happened recently. Everyone remembers it. The US has been strangling that country with sanctions for 15 years. Not targeted sanctions, complete economic warfare. And the result, 40,000 Venezuelans has died between 17 and 18 alone from the lack of medicine and food. 80,000 HIV patients cut off from treatment. Dialysis patients left to die. Sanctions robbed 5.5 billion from Venezuelan accounts. That's not diplomacy. It's siege warfare against civilians. But they saved their country from drug world, right? They saved them. They helped Venezuela so much. You don't get to have it both ways. You don't get to hashtag I stand with Ukraine while cheering for sanctions that starve people. You don't get to mourn dead Ukrainian children and then justify collateral damage when people die in Gaza. That's not how it works. Just because their government is the bad guy. Dead is dead. Murder is murder. And if you only recognize it when the perpetrator speaks Russian, you're not anti-war. You're just on the other team. You're a cheerleader with the body count. Here's what nobody wants to say. We live under a global caste system where the powerful write the rules that they never follow. Russia gets sanctions, America gets exemption. Israel gets diplomatic cover even when the International Criminal Court issues an arrest warrant for their leader for war crimes, official war crimes against humanity. And no one cares, they can do it. Self-defense, right? Self-defense. This rule-based international order is nothing more than a marketing slogan for the Western hegemony. It's not law, it's not justice, It's geopolitics with a halo photoshopped on it. So, what's your move? Keep posting flags? Keep hashtagging I stand with the justice? You're pretending your government is the exception to human history? That you can do whatever you want because you work for the better good? You live in a promised land? Will you keep swallowing the lie that violence is the only evil when the other side does it? And open your eyes. There's not much we can do as common civilians, so to say. There's not much we can do against all the bullshit and propaganda. I know, I understand it, trust me, we all live in the same world. But we live in the 21st century. We live in the era of information. Any of us has the right and has the chance to open a map. Look at it. Look at a country. How far is it from you? How much harm can they really do to you? Have they ever hurt you personally? Have you ever been there and you've been hurt, you've been by those people? Don't let others decide who you should hate. Reject the poison and all of it. When they tell you we have to intervene, ask them why. When they say national security, ask whose security. When they wave the flag to hide the blood, whether it's a Star Spangled Banner or the Star of David, call it what it is, an excuse. You don't owe loyalty to no one. You owe it to your own conscience. And if your conscience tells you that bombing families is wrong, then it's wrong no matter whether the letter is written in Syrian or when the jets dropping the bomb has F-35s painted on them. We the people, has to be the one who hold the line. Not because we are naive, but because we're paying attention. We're being open-minded. And being open-minded doesn't mean accepting every kind of viewpoints. It means having the integrity to condemn violence regardless of who's waving the flag, why they do it. Be open-minded and question everything. Be the future and not the monkey you stopped in middle way to evolution. I'm the strongest. We are the future if we fight for it. Don't let those people decide how we should live and what should be our justice. Fairness is fairness. Law was designed to protect everyone. Law was designed for justice, even if some tries to use it for their own.